Many of you have been watching me and have understood that I am basically the Hoyoverse boy, but what you may not know is that I do talk about other gacha games, as I've talked about in the past. I've talked about Konosuba Fantastic Days. I've talked about, you know, the slime, or reincarnated as a slime gacha before, Reverse 1999 as a recent one, but one that I haven't truly covered, and one that I actually am very fascinated with and have been playing for a while, is Nikke, Goddess of Victory. And so today I want to talk about my experience with Nikke, and I want to leave a very open-ended question to you guys right at the end of the video. So before we get into that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified of when the next Nikke video comes out, I guess in this case. But without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into it. Nikke, Goddess of Victory, or Goddess of Victory Nikke, however you want to talk about it. But I've been playing Nikke for a little bit. As you can see, my account, as you see right here, is under Taineko, which is, which is my Twitch alter ego. But yes, so Taineko right here. I'm actually right through 2236. I'm about to start chapter 23. Wow. The first thing I want to say about this game, right, is that the stories that happen in this game are insane. A lot of people, or a lot of the community that I've seen, has said before that with Nikke, you go in for the lewd and you stay for the lore, and my God, that's what got me. The first actual like zero chapter that happened, where it's an introduction to you, or the tutorial chapter, however you want to say it, was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and that's what instantly hooked me into the game. Something that was polarizing in the sense of you come in for one thing and you're like, oh, it's just going to be this, but the lore of this game is actually very expansive. For those who don't know, basically Nikke is about the fall of humanity because of like these things called raptures, and the raptures are basically taking over the planet, and humanity comes up with the Nikkes, which are basically robotic or cybernetic. I don't know how exactly to explain it, but they're basically manufactured in a way to where they can handle bigger weapon artillery and are able to repel the forces of the Rapture's back and the Rapture Queen. Now, of course, we start out with, you know, the Goddess Squad, which is Red Hood, Snow White, Dorothy, Rapunzel, and then I was almost certain there was... Scarlet came in a little while later, but I think that's it for all the members of Goddess Squad. But Goddess Squad was basically based off of fairy tales, which, as you saw, outside of Scarlet, are based off of different fairy tale characters. And Goddess Squad was basically able to help humanity make what's called the Ark, which is an underground civilization for humans, because the Nikkes are there to protect the humans. All the while, as it comes into current day, you as a commander command the squad, or you're bestowed with the squad, the counters, and you get to meet all different sorts of Nikkes. Now, I probably butchered that a little bit, and I do apologize to everybody out there that is a big Nikke fan, is probably going to be like, Tystra, you messed up on this certain part of it, but you know, just know I tried my best. I'm very dumb. But Nikke is one of those games that I've had a lot of fun with, and I've been playing since what was the event? It was the Dorothy Shattered event. I could actually go to the outpost. I don't know why I'm just not even checking that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm level 234 right now with what I just checked. But I've been having so much fun with Nikke. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but don't mind the sounds. It kind of gets all weird on the computer version for some reason, or PC client. But as you can see, Overzone, that's what it was. I came in during Overzone. Now, granted, I still have some stuff to use to actually get the rest of these events, which I've already done before. But Overzone was the one that I came in with, or License to Kill. I think it was either License to Kill or Overzone when I came into the game. But I've had a lot of fun with this game because there's just so much to it. There's so many different chapters of things that are going on. I don't want to stay too long onto that screen because it might actually like spoil some stuff, but Nikke has just been a lot of fun. One thing that I realized coming into Nikke At first, you're gonna want to focus on all your materials, but then as soon as you get to the point where you're maxed out at 200, which we'll probably get into that for videos later, is that you're gonna want to focus on the red core items that come out. That's a big thing right there. But I like Nikke because there's so many different characters in the game, and as you can see, there's a lot of level 1s. I do apologize for everybody out there that's played, especially having like the winter Ludmilla as a level 1 right now, and a couple others too, but I've been spending my gems on trying to summon for characters. But what's really cool about this game is that you get all these different characters. Like this one is Modernia. I'm not going to spoil who Modernia is in case you don't know and you're coming into this game and you're wondering who the heck is Modernia, but trust me, she's one of the best characters in the game. Also Red Ash, or not Red Ash, Red Hood, but known as Red Ash. She's like one of the best in the game as well. And I just have a lot of fun with this game. There's so many different characters and costumes, and it's plays into, like I said, the lewd, but also you get into the story and you see the lore. Actually, Guilty is one of my favorite characters, so Guilty gang rise up. But yeah, there's just so much. There's these, you know, these right here, which are the actual equipments that you could level up. There's skills that you could level up on the side, which again, people are probably going to be like, dude, you haven't even leveled up anything really. I'm still trying. But there's so much to this. You could also add like cubes, which add like bonus stats. I'll find a character that has a cube on them right now. There we go. So there's this cube, which you could level up with like certain raids that happen. Oh, hey, my onslaught cube needs to level up. Perfect. We'll do that cube enhancement. We're gonna enhance the cube. Level 3. Perfect. I didn't even realize that I had the ability to enhance right now. I need to do my solo raid for today. But there's so much stuff that goes on with the game, and you could get a very good chunk of stuff done within a day and just be like, okay, it's been like an hour or two, and be done with it. But if you want to dive into it, it does get a little bit more complex, especially with team compositions. Nikke also has the ability or not the ability, but has different events that go on. Like tribe towers are basically towers that you keep on going up, and you get rewards as you continue to go up. As you can see, my tribe towers are not amazing. My pilgrim tower is the worst because for the longest time I didn't have a slot 1, which was, you know, for a while it was Red Hood, and then I got Dorothy finally just recently. You also have Arena, which is your PvP. You have your solo PvP team where you take one team against another, and then you have your special SP arena, which is a 3 teams versus 3 teams thing. I'm starting to get the hang of PvP. Don't mind my rookie arena. It's terrible right now because I don't know. I shot down to 60 earlier today and I was pretty upset. Interception, which is by far the most rewarding. You have your D level, your S level, and then you get an interception EX, which basically gives you special modified gear where you could actually power up your characters and like give them special stats. It also gives you little what's it called? Let me pull it up really quick. Where's the reward? There we go. It pulls up this stuff, which it gives you the manufacturing arms, which gets you even more special equipment. Now, these equipment can be based on the model or basically the model. So like if you have a pilgrim like Modernia or Red Hood, and you could slot a pilgrim equipment, so long as the pilgrim equipment matches the equipment they can actually get, then you'll do just fine with that. But this is the most rewarding, and I think in the last month was finally able to beat every single interception EX because I really wanted to learn the mechanics of the game. So, and then of course you also have your simulation room, which this gives you rewards on upping your skills. So that's pretty neat. Most of it you could skip through, to be honest, and be fine. And then Lost Sector, which is just a little extra stuff. Now, I'm really behind on my Lost Sectors, to be perfectly honest. I need to finish Sector 12, and I have all of these I could do. So there's a lot that I still have to do, but I just haven't had the time, and maybe I need to do more streams with Nikke. But yeah, there's just so much to Nikke that I actually really enjoy. I feel like the creators, Shift Up, or publishers shift up really reward their people. I've been having so much fun in regards to the game and like learning more about like the lore and stuff. Like there's so much cool like little wallpapers. Don't mind that. But there's just so much that goes on with the game, and I feel like they just really care about their community. They don't like hide how much they make to, or not really how much they make, but you know how much support they get. And that's what I feel they do better with than say Genshin Impact. I would have said, you know, maybe Honkai, but Honkai just gave us a free 5-star character. But they'll give out free stuff a lot, like free summons. They've given out a free character with Snow White, this old Snow White, this one. So this is the younger version of Snow White that you get through, or that you would have gotten through the Red Ash event. And I think that if the event comes back, I think you're able to get her again. But she works really, really cool too. But yeah, I really just wanted to kind of gush about my admiration for this game, because again, like I said, you come in and you're like, oh, it's just a, you know, you go in for the lewd and all that stuff, but it turns out to be a story-driven game that's really, really solid. So I want to leave it up to y'all. Would you want to see me talk about Nikke? Like, would you like me to talk about the updates that come with Nikke, maybe some guides on how a character works and stuff? Because I've been contemplating it for a while, because I talk about Nikke a lot in some videos, or use it as a reference sheet, and I do really like the game. So I would like to know if y'all here on the channel or that watch me, do you think that talking about Nikke, Goddess of Victory, would be a fun, you know, extra thing on the channel? So let me know in the comments down below. And of course, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified of when the next Nikke video comes out. I want to give a big shout out to a friend of mine that actually streams and does content for Nikke, Twink the Anime Man. Big shout out to you, dog. You were kind of the one that was kind of pushing me to like play the game and get better. And also all of my friends like Rujo, Rami, and if I missed your name, I'm sorry. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Love you all to death. And as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.